as well. Looking to silence the Furia fans early as Serrano overwhelmed. Apex follows up, and Vitality, they've left it all on one man. It's just Molyneux. Maybe even too tall a task for the breakout star of Furia as he is sandwiched. Apex reigns supreme.
They hate you if you don't win enough. They hate you if you win too much. Vitality don't care what you want. Forced by victory, written in the book. And Furia crashing back to reality early in this grand final. Fuel for the fire. Vitality armed and deadly.
Slightly looser go at the force round here for Furia as they try and get a feel for this game early.
Apex starting very strong though, right? Looking confident. 3 kills in the second round. 5v4 here. Getting involved. Gonna need to. Fallen's had an uptick in form as well. These captains just sit in the sidecar.
Mantap.
Gooo peeks back for another.
Beware that ZywOo scout. Beware these Vitality forces. He's looking for all three. They're going to give him another chance. And now all the Vitality just homed in on forward. No road left to run there, and the force by wars closed out by Vitality.
Simple. All eyes on ZywOo today. Far past crumbling on a stage. Putting on one of his best performances so far in Krakow. Blowing his rating from last year out of the water. And in fact, all of Vitality have. That firepower trio, ZywOo, Robs, and Flamesy, have just been unstoppable throughout this event. It was never going to be easy for Furia. Judging by these first couple of rounds, it's not going to get much better.
All right, Apex, how much are you feeling it? There's a lot of guys down there for him to try and deal with. They're actually going to start giving chase. Looking like a clean finish here up against the Pistols. It's good to see Apex showing up in fighting form.
This is a slaughter right now, right? Sure, it's off the back of a force by a couple of low econ rounds for Furia, but 2 deaths in 3 rounds combined. Vitality controlling the economy, feeling good while they do so. Furia have to get moved in now in this first buy. Because remember, while it's not just legacy and a trophy and a championship and a title worth defending, it's revenge for Vitality. Furia beating them back to back. Vitality here to set the record straight. A 3-0 against them in Chengdu. They say not today.
Let's have a scrap here as Apex really getting curious, playing ballsy from the word go of this grand final. He's ended up behind enemy lines. And they've got no idea. No one's even considering this right now for Furia. This could be a disaster. Apex, does he take the shot? Sees he has 2 on the platter right here. And Apex is even ready for number 3. Molyneux is cut down as well.
Captain takes matters into his own hands. And the firepower insurmountable for Furia. Apex puts them down. 3 kills. Fallen locked out.
Such a strong start from Vitality's old boy, their veteran. Their captain, 10-2. mentality in the driver's seat. Muscling away control of the early game. It's all been Apex right now.
Furia might even have to call a pause early into this map because getting nothing done, getting no rounds, getting no kills in the last 4. And Vitality, you know, the most dominant season we've ever seen, the team of the year. The only blemish on 2025 was Furia at the end. 4 trophies, 2 elite trophies, a clean 3-0 final over Vitality. Conversation of whether they could be up for the task in Budapest. Yes, another choke on the stage. But this is more than just a match for Vitality. This is personal. Sid with a timeout. Fallen credited him in a lot of rounds, saving Furia after tax. So with low economy with pistols and pop, can they do it?
They're going to come through flooding out onto this A site. Flames, bit of monstrous form, all tournament gets to showcase it there. Spinning top out towards ramp, and his teammates able to finish off the rest of them.
It's a terrifying sign for Furia right now, isn't it? Not even how they're playing, but just how lethal Vitality look. Multiple players putting up big moments and multi-kills early in this CT side. What more can you do? Molly's everywhere, Flash buys time, Flames still burns through 3. It's flowing right now for Vitality.
I can't have the Holiday up again. I think that's what Furia have been waiting for here.
Look how ready he is for him playing and holding under with the orb.
Yeah, ain't Zawu on that AWP right now. It's Rob's pushed up. Flames walking in alongside him. They're going to try and battle for Palace, and they'll take Yuri out of it.
That's so sick. That's prep right paying off, knowing that close position is common by Yuri. Orb covers deep. He's able to flash, make him turn. Molodoi does have an answer, though.
Yeah, look, you've been telling yourself with Furia, this is what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting to bring that orb out, put it in Molodoi's hands, and he's going to earn you around. It's a lot of pressure. But thus far, Molodoi's been unfazed by that.
Drop past Robs right now. He is not going to see it. He will hear it. Robs, attuned, but Keserato cleans him up. It's a missed shot from that orb. Furia have to pounce. See the fakery coming in already. Does Mezzi hold his guard? Unwavering in his position, hanging on in quiet desperation, Mezzi.
If you can call for support, Messi knows he was right in his hunch to never leave, never surrender this B site to Furia. Molodoi rings out with another, and Messi caught in the open, brushed aside. Might have had the right idea, might have had the pieces in the right place. None of that matters for Vitality.
Now it's star player, captain Apex, 11-2, relegated to the save. Vitality may know what's coming, they can't stop it here. Integral couple of kills from Molodoi. And dropping that orb as well that Furia are looking to not allow into the next round.
Consider the promise fulfilled, brings out that orb, puts it to work straight away.
They know Vitality were controlling this game early, they know before buy. So there's going to be orbs, and there's going to be orbs for some time here. Molodoi happy to take those head-to-heads though. And Furia happy to give him the room to find picks.
Molodoi certainly left an impression, because guess who's bought out the orb for the other side? ZywOo, now donning his as well.
Well, these are number 1 and 2 most successful opening kill orbers of last year. You've got a pure orb in Molodoi via hybrid of ZywOo.
Oh, never even gets a chance to react. ZywOo is quick with it. So the ace up their sleeve is gone. Might be time for Fallen to don this all.
Mate.
He's not making a
Yeah.
habit of giving it up to just anyone.
Gotta earn that right. Vitality sit back comfortable.
Yeah.
4 conceding the site. ZywOo back turn
Yeah.
to what will be an execute here. Yakinda very late lurk under. He's got no kills right now in this T side. Furious swing that hammer from down under, as they will have to retake.
Yakinda's like to leave an impression in this game, but he's got a big responsibility here, being the late player out through mid. Chance to cut down the rotations. Vitality already ahead of this, playing out towards the start. They're actually going to flash and peek, and the cover just isn't there. Fallen claws one back. There's a follow-up from Yuri. Suddenly you're in a 3-on-3, a fighting chance. ZywOo hoping to deny. Won't be able to stop that bomb plant, and the flashes keep him tame out towards the spawn. A clash versus Fallen. It wasn't necessarily the AWP you were worried about here, but the one that bit carried away, left that angle at an awkward timing, and that sees Yuri alone, iced out.
It's the little details there. Rob's breaking that smoke, pulled Fallen off the angle, giving ZywOo control. If Fallen doesn't move, probably hits that shot. And it's a very different round, but no, Vitality pieced together a post plant with the man advantage, slow and steady. Good punish on the plant as well. Stressful start to this game for Furia. Nothing has gone right so far.
Able to run past the ZywOo wall, but you don't survive it a second time.
It's head to head. Bit of a beating right now.
Again, Fallen goes to retrieve it. Him and Yakinda combined for kills, and Fallen's just rolling out with another.
No, he can still do it. There's no question. But against this team of all, full gamble. Flames isn't certain. It's too quiet.
Played the slowdown just to really try and figure this one out. Grouping up now. They look to dodge this stack from Vitality. It leaves them one player to worry about.
As his activation has opened up a chance.
Flames in a good position, but going to need to get a lot from it. There's the lineup. Pressure on for Fallen. That shot missing. Going to do it with the rifle. Flames just a one-man army. And oh, this one hurts for Fury. They took all that time to try and figure out where the stack was. Played to dodge it. They go in and just the one-man hold, and even that is too much.
Dude, he doesn't even need to peek. Flames is locked in that corner by the molly. He steps into it to take the third fight. Forcing it all the way. Man down, Furia take too long. And these rounds have been maybe slow to a fault here for Furia. The fast ones early, getting them caught off guard by good multi-kills, but now they let Vitality play the map. They let them enforce a stack, get aggressive on the flank, and put Flames in position to win the round.
This is one of the big issues if Yakinda getting
shut down so early in this matchup. He was instrumental in that series yesterday over Team Spirit. Had some fantastic rounds, applied a lot of pressure, but here he's been tamed. And if you kind of slow his roll, you lose a lot of the aggression. The only other guy offering it has been Molodoy, and he's not been fruitful in these opening fights.
I mean, when Yakinda pops off, Furia win trophies, right? We talk about Molodoy, but this guy is the hammer. He is the guy at the front of the pack, cracking open bomb sites, giving you rounds.
Flames coming into this off the back of a highlight in the last. Might be required to step up again. He's got support this time in the form of ZywOo, and so for him it's just about catching the spillover. Anyone that survives getting past this AWP, that's where Flame steps in. One man's made it through, cover from Palace, but even then you're feeling cautious about swinging, cautious about going too far. Awkward lineup, and it's only Yuri left. Claws back what he can, but it's the AWP at the spawn. ZywOo putting a lot of pressure on, and the charge from Rops. No respect for Yuri in that clutch.
Oh, it's contagious for Rops right now. Just swinging off a stairs, uses that info, finishes the job. Vitality on fire at the moment. 8 CT rounds. Furia cannot get a grip on this game. They won the pistol. Broken now, nothing to show for it. Are they really gonna force? Got an AK for Yuri, Galil for Molodoi, and desperation for Furia as Vitality look for a sickening opening half to this grand final.
I mean, this is where, you know, for Furia, you think about the fact that this Mirage map was one that they've been struggling on, that they felt uneasy about heading into Krakow, but it's only through the reps, constantly playing it here at this event, that that confidence came back. Well, that's all dried up now, thanks to Vitality. I know how important these strong starts are. I mean, this stopped being a strong start and just became a dominant half a long time ago. Down to another broken force buy for Furia as they're left clutching at straws here, hoping to get anything at the end of this T side.
This is cheeky, it could mean something. Yakinda through the smoke, they're going to see the execute, but that leaves Flames with his back turned. Yakinda needs to activate soon, because Flames might have another multi.
No way, Flames again!
Oh!
Destroys them! Yakinda's gone! And for Flames, the glory! Whenever they've needed him, he's been there. He's stepped up, stood tall and delivered. And with so many players starting in top form for Vitality, Furia have run out of room on the half. Mirage might pass by in an instant.
I mean, what a position, what an unorthodox position to commit. And Furia pop through a smoke. Flames just flings them aside. Makes it look easy. He has had an incredible tournament. And it looks like it's not done. Yakinda, who is last alive there, that's not where you want him. Tries to force it first again in middle. Leaving it to luck. Smoke spam, but Vitality evade. Abandoning mid. And again, forcing Furia to execute. Because so far, none of them have been successful. This was Furia coming in. We thought they had a fighting chance. Well, here in this first half, they haven't had a chance to fight. Simply done, Flames gets involved.
I mean, now you're seeing different players popping up all over the map as
oh no!
Vitality are just playing this super loose. They know they're in full control of the game. Flames challenging through the connector. Now back in time to defend this A bomb site. Furia might have lurked through, but dealing with Flames has been no easy task. Yuri will get round him. Bit of ground gained. Just give this lurker Quesorado to do something, and Rops has just turned on him.
I think he's caught off.
This is Vitality.
Oh,
Looking to leave Furia down and out for the count at the end of map 1.
oh, this should not be a kill for ZywOo.
Here he collects that one. You're looking for scraps here, looking for 3 on the half. Yuri's done what he can to provide, but there's still more that required. Follow-up shot for Yuri. Now you look at Mezzi, usually very calm under pressure, meant to deliver in moments like this, but can't get round that orb. Still, it's not a lot for Furia. Right now, they're living in Apex's fantasy land. He's topping the charts. Vitality off to a flying start in this grand final.
istirahat. Molodoy.
For Furia, this was a chance to leave their legacy. For Fallen to take a trophy, eluding him for 10 years. For a chance to swing at the king. For Vitality, it is just another day on the big stage. More than enough chances in this first half. Vitality run away with a dominant defense.
Yeah, there's a lot of red flags right now, right? The slow start from Yakindar, 1-11. K Serato, who has been the rightful power at the heart of Furia, never getting going. Molodoy getting shut down as he sought out those openers in that first half. And across the board, it's strong stuff from every member of Vitality. If this pistol gets away from you, you're looking at a very dominant opening map to this grand final. One that it will be hard to recover from for Furia. Push out into the A site, Vitality, they've got control. They're gonna have a bomb plant here. It's onto a retake.
So much control as well. The only danger here for Vitality is no util. You'd love a deep smoke CT, you'd love a reflash to fight back against a Furia retake, but they don't have anything either. So this is a brawl. This is a fight for CT, and Furia are coming in.
You've just got to scrap. You got this flanking player that you're trying to lend some time to, but Molodoy won't even have a chance to get involved because everyone's out here in CT. Now it's just corpses. Molodoy plays it forward. Don't let this get away from you. It's only ZywOo armed with that Glock, and he'll get run down.
A chance to catch your breath, a sigh of relief for Furia, and a final second defuse coming through. But we saw the same in the first half, so I refuse to get ahead of myself. A force buy surely imminent here for the Team Vitality.
Yeah, this scoreline saying that they've won both pistols for the side of Furia almost makes it feel worse. No margin for error now. You've got to convert this one, and you know Vitality are putting money in You know they're going to take another swing at you before you get those freebie rounds.
Coming into the final, Vitality had won 50% of these second rounds after losing pistol. It's not meant to be a 50-50 round. Players like ZywOo, players like Flames, increase your odds astronomically. Backs turned, Furia aren't ready, Vitality are walking in.
Yeah, you're just going to get the contact play out. No one's watching this. No one's thinking you've got the gall to do this. The drop down may be heard by Yuri as he puts his attention back out towards the site.
Oh, missed a jump.
And now a chance for him to punish. Molodoi even dealing with Flames on that swing. They weren't able to convert on this pistol in the first half. Here, they've got a 5v3. Can the ZywOo backstab change things? For now, waiting, seeing if he can catch someone moving late to the party. Rops deals with the first man in. And the more success these players in the site have, the less pressure on ZywOo to get involved. Now is no choice in the matter as the round falls onto his shoulders. Oh, they're swinging him, they're giving him fights. Serato stops him in his tracks. And again, a last-second defuse found for Furia.
Oh.
Getting by narrowly, but getting by all the same.
Getting a great game out of Yuri right now. He was the one surprise player to go missing against Team Spirit on this very map in that semi-final. He had nothing going for him. Could not hold his sight. It was exploited time and time again. Still Furia won the map without him. Well, now he is the one guy standing true, standing tall here for Furia. Trying to believe in this comeback step by step. Hard part done. Grenades go in window, but avoided for the most part. Molodoi in danger. Needs to get out of here. Oops. All the same, Vitality walk down mid.
Oh, they're already ahead of that Serato. They're going to close in on him. Tech9's breakthrough. Again, Yuri might have to put up numbers here. Trap that towards the sandwich. He's got players all around him. Nowhere's comfortable, nowhere's safe for Yuri, but here he is, scrapping, fighting back, gets out with his, and Molodoi finishes the job.
Oh, compare these halves. It was clinical for Vitality. It was clean. They weren't letting kills happen. Furia are getting out by the skin of their teeth. You feel like one more shot coming in for Vitality, and these rounds are theirs. Terrifying. Never a chance to breathe here in this CT side now for Furia. Their money still hangs in the balance. Vitality's first fall by coming through. ZywOo, you don't see this every day. A glass orb, a guy who is fine to rifle when the rounds call for it. He brings it straight into this gun round.
Knows if there's an AWPer out there who's going to give him the head-to-head, going to give him the fights. It exists on the other side of the stage in Molodoi.
And he's been besting him time after time in this map.
Got to be ready because they're already out here in middle, Molodoi.
Yeah,
they're in behind him and he's still very committed to this lower hold. Even seeing a player in the apartments, well, that's only going to keep Molodoi more wary, more cautious about this lower control.
Super risky. No one even really spotting mid for Fury. They're going to start to move closer. Molodoi will have to move further. Perfect. Mezzi not even looking.
Does he get out though? That's the big question because they've had mid for a while. They're close to him now. Gonna try and dart through these smokes, but they'll trade places. Stuck on Apex, who finds them both. Chaotic in the mid smokes. And the advantage secured at the hands of the captain. 15 and 10. From the word go, Apex has been a force to be reckoned with in this game. Kindar finally getting something done, leaves it to spam, connects on a ZywOo. And so let's see how Fallen fares. Others have tried and failed, but Fallen holds on here at B. Can't hack it versus Apex, who now needs the ace clutch in this 1-on-3. Out behind the bench. They know he's in good form. That nade's big, forces them forward. Kindar shuts it down. Not Apex's moment to play as the hero.
3 kills from him, 3 from Yakindar, but it's Furia who again get out barely. A barely won round is still a one round, and so they sit 2 behind Team Vitality on this comeback. Felt like a road to ruin after that first half. Furia are still believing, so much so it's forced Vitality's first timeout. Nail biter for Team Vitality.
Yeah, first time you've put them in a position where they felt this pressure all game, really. Timeout called in, trying to get ahead of it. Have they left it too late? This is a 4-round streak out of Furia. And even though the rounds have been close, right? We haven't been sitting here feeling like they're super comfortable. You're on the edge of your seat throughout them. That round count is still going up. The gap is still closing. Game is still very much on.
Yuri, the guy for this CT side right now. Vitality want to test him. Popping into his sight.
He's immediately given up room, leaving this one to a retake. Looks to be the answer for Furia. Knew this was a possibility. Going to actually try and play through this smoke.
Oh no!
Yuri goes it alone. Now a support in from Yakinda as him and Keserato steal that advantage straight back. Far from comfortable of Vitality. They're a man down here. These smokes will start fading soon. They've got to get that bomb planted. And all the while, look who's been closing in.
So aware for at least a second. Barrel spotted, Fallen sighted. ZywOo takes him. Amoli's going to force a reposition. Robs waits for the flash, and it is perfection. Low health, still Vitality excel. A 3v2 that Furia want nothing to do with. These close rounds, these casualties, they are costly. Furia throw in the towel. If they want to buy, they need these guns. And Vitality know that. Excellent synergy from Vitality. Even just Rops waiting that extra second in the Molotov wins the round.
Might be returned to the pace. Like the breakthrough with an A-side set piece, playing it a little faster did Vitality. This time they set up in the apartments. Feeling like they can just break through these defenses. Flash play to open up for Yakinda. Gives them a taste of their own medicine, but how do you get out here? Got to deploy that smoke, hope it keeps him alive, and it will. Just barely holding on is Yakinda. Now he's a nuisance in this position, but a nuisance they have trapped in a box. Damage done the other way for Fallen. They are giving chase, trying to come through and battle for this control.
No!
They'll throw everything but the kitchen sink to clear out this space.
Freeze, okay? Some chaos has happened. Furia have taken space. Vitality don't watch their back. Rob's caught, back turned. Not every day you see that.
.3v2, but up against Vitality, these are deceptively tricky rounds. ZywOo and Flames top the charts for Vitality.
I mean, Molodor's been getting hyper-aggressive. Now he has to hold on 20 seconds solo in his bomb site. He has to take one with him, or at least survive for the post-plant. Getting nothing here is just what Vitality need.
Late in the day, bomb plant. Very little time left as those numbers get plugged in, and even though the nade is good, it'll find some damage.
Oh, no.
You still have the bomb to play around.
Here it is.
First kill of the 2-on-3 comes through. ZywOo with the spot, taking down a peg. Molodoi finally taking him in the head-to-head, but then you remember Flames. And this guy has been full of these multi-kills. This is the clutch that breaks the back of Furia, that puts you in the winning position on Mirage. If Flames can pick it up now, this one might be over, the comeback might be thwarted. In case Zerato doesn't know where to look, Flames gonna take it to positioning alone. Never even had to fight. That's the fear, that's the doubt setting in. And that is just a back-breaking round for Furia.
Yeah, rounds don't carry impact like that. Not every time, but taking everyone with him in that 2v4. And Furia have to figure it out with just a gun here and there. Zerato lived so Molodoi could buy. Getting out with that orb is something for Furia. But can they stop a Vitality on the warpath? That inescapable feeling you've let this one slip.
Wait, guys, wait.
Make no mistake, if there is to be hope for Furia here in map 1 of this final, it comes down to this round. It comes down to Molodoi and Zerato. It's your 2 stars. Your star rifler, your star orb prodigy, rookie of the year last year. There's your Kindar throwing his name in the ring, opening on the Deagle.
It's loose. Lots of 1x1s, and so they get punished. 5v3, no trades available. Vitality perhaps get ahead of themselves. Damage done to ZywOo.
Oh, blow that open. Apex wasn't ready for that.
And right when you're ready to write them off, an unlikely round win presented.
And this might just be a very drawn-out save. Vitality always a team down to make these 2vx's interesting, but you're in no position to do so. You don't have the bomb, don't have any map control. ZywOo's a shot away from death. And so you've just got to let this one simmer.
I wonder what the call was there, because it was a pace change for Flames to get fast short, perhaps get into ladder, but it's one thing to lose him to this Deagle. It's another thing for Rops to just walk out ramp, perhaps expecting more control of middle from Furia. Walks into a double setup close ramp and it all goes wrong.
I mean, this is just, you know, this is the cleanest round Furia have won on this CT side. 5 players still alive at the end of it. They haven't done that yet. And so it's not just the most unlikely of wins, it's their cleanest one. A chance to make a bit of money, chance to try and set yourselves up in this half.
Go on. Could have chased ZywOo, that molly gets in the way. Furia are fine with it. 5 alive round with their map pick hanging in the balance. Vitality feel like they have to buy just to try and match what's saved. ZywOo attempt Molodoi late on the flick. It's ZywOo to find his opener instead. Atop the stairs, Yuri dead.
Not the player you want to lose. Yuri's been the one guy full of these heroic plays for Furia, down to get the multi-kills, down to be a difference maker. And so you are going to feel the burn of having him be the first to fall in this round.
And even that eye test from Molodoi, not great there, missing that shot. They're going to push him up in the B apartments and go for an A stack. At least numbers favor Furia in this site, but Vitality are coming in nonetheless.
I'll wait for these smokes to fade. But in a moment's time, Furia will feel the full weight of this exec, the full weight of the push. Gonna leave it to ZywOo to try and get the round started, letting him entry on that orb. There's the spot for Flames. Deagle trying to get a beat on K-Serato, can't get past him. But gonna need even more here, and K-Serato low on health, out in the open, in danger. Saved by Yakinda, and now still a threat, still down to be a nuisance, playing interference around this smoke. K-Serato, what can you really expect him to do? They've got him boxed into a corner, and that's when the fangs come out. ZywOo chased down and finished off.
K-Serato dancing with death. One bullet from it. And Yakinda doesn't just save his life, he saves the round in that. K-Serato running through smokes. And Vitality have met their match here in this grand final. A game that looks like it's going all the way towards the depths of regulation. A 9-3 lead. Ooh. Another swing for it here with pistols. And perhaps a nade stack. Dodged. Seen that one before.
You know, there's a lot of numbers in mid on the back of that, and you might just look to try and fight them here. It's only these pistols to worry about. K-Serato and Yakinda still look keen. Just going to try and stop this spillover, this flood through the connector. You've had problems containing it before. Yakinda with one hell of a catch. That's the flank nearly all dealt with. Yakinda stops it. Robson Apex sidelined. And now it's a one-round game.
And you credit Vitality for resilience last year, because so many times they showed us they were down but not out. So many times they came back, even in grand finals, in 5th map. Look at Furia do the same. Yakinda had 1 kill on his T side. He is 15 and 15. The resurgence and recovery from Furia is across the board. And Vitality with continual forces, forced to save, now won't even have this orb into the final buy.
You know who will have an extra orb floating around though with all this money, with all these clean rounds? The Professor gets to play his. Fallen brings out the second orb for Furia. This is an expensive buy. It's one that Furia like to lean to on this Mirage, and it's something it looked like they were never going to get to have on the back of a 9-3 half. But that's what having a second win does for you. That's what getting some of these cleaner rounds does. Gives Fallen more options, more to play with.
Brute force out mid here. Damage done to ZywOo. Yakinda, fearless, continuing to fight up short. At one point, the Furia call off that deep smoke. Still threatens Vitality. One of the 2 orbs. Deep on the line, waiting for Mezzi. The Brit unwavering, 5 and 13. Not looking to give away this opening kill. He gets that info. Sees the AWP. Having a strugglesome game, no interest in taking that fight. Pushes Fallen back with a flash. His team out mid. K-Serato and Yakinda involved, but of course it's Flames to rip heads off. It's the perfect tee up to a round for Vitality. Apex puts them together.
Gets real tricky now. Could come down to the double orbs in this retake. Oh, Molinoy's missed that timing, but it won't matter. Yuri's got his back. And so you lost 2. Now it's down to this measly effort out through ramp. Mezzi and Flames barely even alive in this round. He felt like he'd done his part. He felt like he'd done enough with that double out towards mid. Well, more is being asked for. More is required. Mezzi does have one right there. Molinoy with the reposition, and it's these 2 orbs side by side. Molinoy and Fallen. Different generations. Always ready to try and blow your mind, but Fallen with a heads-up play. Push on through, shut down. Oh, Molinoy, that's lightning fast. Does he have another shot like that in him? The game now rests on Molodoy's shoulders.
He doesn't miss.
Diamond under pressure.
He doesn't miss when it matters. Not when they need him. Slow start, but what a finish. Fallen fed to the wolves on that smoke push. All for Molodoy to bask in the glory. The Tauron sings his praises. And Furia come back all the way.
Yeah, you've tied the game up. This feat felt impossible. Now the question becomes, can they finish what they started?
Feels meant to be. How on earth has Yakinda come back like this? Again, thrusting himself into middle and finding the man advantage against Flames, no less. Vitality's top performer, their fire starter. This is when ZywOo must collect. Up connector, Molodoy timings, and Yuri tucked in a clearable position. If ZywOo checks his corners, this could be a punish. But he waits for his team. Good check.
Molodoy ain't missing no more. Feeling some fire in his belly after that clutch in the last. Finally they'll get around him, finally they'll get past him. Apex and Mezzi side by side. Britain the Frenchman, the unlikely alliance. Fallen in position, could try and shut this one down. Flash to set him up. Mezzi now dead. Dan can't do it. K-Serato's run through him and Furia move onto map point. This was unthinkable. 9-3 to Vitality on the half. And Furia have taken it all the way.
And it wasn't just 9-3, it was Flames in fighting form. It was Apex carrying his team. It was ZywOo not missing a beat. He was gapping Molodoy round after round. An individual and team-wide resurgence for Furia surges them to map point first. And everyone's talking for Vitality. Is anyone listening?
For Vitality, everyone was talking in that timeout. You're dead on. Everyone grasping to try and find answers, to try and find a way to stop this from being the reality we're in. For Furia, I noticed only two players doing a lot of the talking, Molodoy and Yakinda, so maybe some sort of aggressive look out of the gate, as those are the two problem pieces, the two guys down to get in your face right off the rip of the round.
Again, ZywOo right down middle. Vitality have just been sending it in mid in this T side. Ooh. And for once, Yakinda doesn't challenge. He rotates. Assists on the A side, hangs around. K-Serato keeping control of the window boost. Vitality feel like they haven't explored the B bomb side, but they should know that Fallen's second AWP is prioritized here late in the game. A has done them no favors. Mid the same. Fallen waits. Listen to his lecture. The Professor 5v4. And a miss smoke. The wheels are coming off.
On this Vitality team, perfection is demanded. They're so used to having it. When the wheels fall off, when the nerves start to set in, it's a rarity to see Vitality in this position, but it might be all getting away from them. 3 on 5. And moving around with 20 seconds left to make their play. Aside from all the enemies, time is working against them as well. As Molodoy, Yuri set up to close this here and now. And Robs might be a clutcher, might be their closer, but this one feels impossible. Nade rains in, and he's so wounded. Fallen finishes what he started. Coming into this final with a score to settle in this arena. Furia complete the comeback from 9-3 down. They close it in regulation.
Orlan hasn't lost a BO5 in a decade. He does not want that to break today.
Okay. それです。